Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today, we're going on a nostalgic trip through some MMORPGs that you might have missed or forgotten about. Believe it or not, at least one of those games will meet your expectations. Let's dive in. First up, let's talk about Neverwinter. It's a free-to-play action combat MMORPG set in the Dungeons & Dragons universe. You can choose from 14 races, 9 of which are free, and the others you have to pay for it. Luckily, none of them are gender-locked. There are 9 playable classes that you'll probably recognize if you've played MMOs before. Leveling up in Neverwinter is super fast. You can hit max level in a day or two. The game has a ton of PvE content. You've got your main story quests, side quests, and a bunch of dungeons. There is also the Foundry, where players can create and share their own quests and storylines. It's like endless content. PvP in Neverwinter is pretty diverse. There are 4 types of PvP content: Domination, Classic Capture and Hold game mode, Gauntlet Grim, a large-scale PvPvE mode, Stronghold Siege, a massive 20 vs 20 battle, and open world PvP found in specific zones. It takes a while to get to the real endgame, but there's plenty to enjoy along the way, like skirmishes, dungeons, and epic campaigns. The gameplay is fun, and the graphics are decent, but here's a catch: it's kinda pay to win. You won't find any content or equipment locked behind the paywall, but having a monthly VIP status can give you a big advantage and enhance your gameplay a lot. Next up is DC Universe Online. Imagine being a superhero or a villain in Gotham or Metropolis. Yeah, it's that cool. The game is free to play and action-packed. You get to choose from 15 different powers like fire, ice, and gadgets, and play as either a hero or a villain. The character's creation is super detailed, and you can customize everything from your costume to your abilities. PvE content is like being in a comic book, story-driven and full of action. You team up with legendary characters like Batman or Superman to fight against villains. There are also solo missions, duo missions, alerts like 4-player dungeons, and raids, 8-player dungeons. Each mission is packed with cutscenes and voice acting from famous DC actors, making you feel like you're part of the DC universe. PvP modes include duels, open world PvPs available on specific servers, legend PvP, you play as iconic DC characters like Harley Quinn or Green Arrow in arena battles. There is also arena battles, where you fight as your custom character in various game modes like Capture the Flag or Deathmatch. Leveling up is pretty straightforward, and you can reach the max level without too much grind. At endgame, there are raids and alerts that require good teamwork and strategy. Be warned though, this game can be a bit pay to win. You can unlock more inventory slots, powers, and other perks with real money, which can give you an edge. Plus, there's a membership option that grants access to all DLCs and extra rewards. Now it's time for the mighty Middle-earth with Lord of the Rings Online. It's a free-to-play MMORPG that takes you right into Tolkien's world. You can choose from 8 races and 12 classes, each with its unique abilities and playstyles. PvE is massive, with story quests that follow the books and side quests that explore the rich lore of Middle-earth. There are also raids and instances that require solid teamwork. Some of the iconic PvE contents includes epic quests, main story quests that follow the Fellowship's journey, instances like small dungeons, skirmishes, scalable instances where you can fight alongside customizable soldiers, raids, large-scale dungeons for up to 12 players, deeds, achievements that grants rewards for exploring and completing specific tasks. PvP in Lotro is called PvMP. It's player versus monster players, where you can either play as your character or as a monster in the Eton Moors. In PvMP, players can experience large-scale battles and strategic warfare between free people and monster players. There's a bit of pay to win here too, with some convenience items and expansions requiring real money. Plus, there's a VIP membership which gives access for more features and content. Star Trek Online is a free-to-play MMORPG that lets you live out your Starfleet dreams. You can create a character from one of several factions, including the Federation, Klingons, and Romulans. Each faction has its own unique ships and storylines, and you can even choose different species within those factions. The game features both space and ground combat. In space, you command your own starship, customizing it with different weapons, shields, and abilities. On the ground, you lead away teams on missions that involve exploration, combat, and diplomacy. PvE content is episodic, with missions that feel like you're playing through the episodes of Star Trek. Some of the notable PvE contents includes episodes like main storyline, patrols, short repeatable missions for quick action, task force operations like group contents, special events, time-limited missions, and Admiralty system send your ships on missions to earn resources and rewards. PvP includes space and ground battles where you can test your skills against other players. The PvP contents are arenas, various game modes like capture and hold or team deathmatch, war zones, larger, more strategic battles with multiple objectives. Leveling up is pretty quick and you can reach the endgame without too much hassle. At endgame, there are fleet actions, special events, and high-level missions that keep the challenge going. While the game is generally free, there are plenty of things that you can buy, like ships and cosmetic items, that can give you an edge. There's also a subscription option that provides extra benefits and content. Lastly, there's Trove, a Goksel world where adventure meets creativity. Trove is free to play and offers a mix of adventure and building. You can choose from over 16 classes, each with its own unique abilities and playstyles. The crafting system in Trove is huge. You can build weapons, mounts, and even deck out your own personal cornerstone. You can also gather resources and craft items to help you on your adventures. There's a big emphasis on creativity and you can build your own world or join clubs to tackle bigger challenges together. Some of the key PvE contents are adventure worlds, different biomes with unique dungeons and enemies, shadow towers, multi-level dungeons with tough bosses and great rewards, geode caves, resource-rich areas where you can gather materials and explore, and seasonal events. PvP is available in battle arenas where you can fight with other players. There are Team Deathmatch, Capture the Flag, and Bomb Royale, a free-for-all mode where you can throw bombs to eliminate opponents. Leveling up is pretty straightforward and you can hit max level relatively quickly. At endgame, shadow towers offer multi-level dungeons with tough bosses and great rewards. While Trove is free, there are plenty of things that you can buy to enhance your experience like classes, mounts, and other goodies. Plus, there's a patron pass which gives you extra bonuses and rewards. So there you have it, 5 forgotten MMORPGs that are definitely worth revisiting. Remember that, even if there are pay-to-win aspects, don't think that as a downside. There's nothing wrong to put some money to earn some time. Let me know in the comments which one you're most excited to try out or if there's any other game that we should all try. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more gaming content. Until next time, bye bye.